Today, 2 local high schools look to advance in Lakeshore Public Media's annual academic tournament that we call Making the Grade. Will it be Westville or Lowell? We'll find out next because we're just moments away from this edition of Making the Grade.
Program support comes from NIPSCO.
Honey, who is this guy?
Oh, that's Frank. Hey, Frank.
Honey, why is Frank in our bedroom?
He's showing us ways to save money. Plus, he'll even help us install LED bulbs and new shower heads.
Oh, well, he is leaving before I shower, though, right?
To schedule an energy assessment and learn more about energy usage, visit nipsco.com.
Frank, could you hand me a towel?
Lakeshore Public Media and Making the Grade are supported by Chick-fil-A, proudly serving our Northwest Indiana community, helping to support education and developing young minds. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, located in Maryville in front of the South Lake Mall.
Season number 7 of Lakeshore Public Media's annual academic tournament that we call Making the Grade. Hi, my name is Andy Schultz, and today 8 of the best and brightest in Northwest Indiana look to push their team to the next round of our tournament. Well, what's at stake? Of course, the Making the Grade Championship trophy, but I think more specifically interesting to our students, scholarship money included for the champions. We'll have a chance to meet our contestants a little bit later, but first you need to know who's here today. Will it be Westville moving on to the next round or Lowell? We'll find out in the next 25 minutes, and we'll meet our contestants in just a few moments, but let's get some points on the board right now and get this game started with our first round that we call Questions and Answers. Pretty simple. I ask the questions, you give the answers. Buzz in if you know the correct answer. 5 points for a correct response, and there's no penalty for being wrong. We'll just give the other team a chance at those points. Ready to play the game? All right, here we go. Your first 5-point clue. Arabic and Hebrew are both official languages of what Middle Eastern country that was created? Alex from Westville.
Israel.
Israel is correct, and Westville is on the board first with 5 points. Everybody's back in for another 5-point clue. What federal government agency still uses the memory foam it developed in the 1960s to help current astronauts readjust to life on Earth? Alex from Westville.
NASA.
That is correct. National Aeronautics and Space Administration. 10 points for Westville. Recent studies show that antibiotics remove good bacteria from a baby's stomach, which may make them more likely to develop what breathing problem that is often treated with inhalers? Eva from Lowell.
Asthma.
Asthma is correct, and the Red Devils are on the board for the first time. What music that became popular in Vienna, Austria in the late 1700s is written in 3/4 time and featured in songs like My Favorite Things from The Sound of Music and Shout? Max from Lowell.
Waltz.
Waltz is correct. 5 more points for Lowell, and we are tied. He lives in Puddleby-on-the-Marsh, but goes to Africa to cure a monkey epidemic. At the end of that story, the monkeys give him a push-me-pull-you. Name this doctor character created by Hugh Lofting, who can talk to the animals. Jody from Lowell.
Dr. Doolittle?
Is correct. 5 more points for Lowell, and you are in the lead. 5 more coming your way. Give the word starting with D for a hotel employee who stands outside in front. Eva from Lowell.
Doorman?
Doorman is correct. 5 more for the Red Devils. Before California had one of these in the late 1840s and Canada's Klondike had one in the late 1800s, Brazil had one in the late 1600s. Eva from Lowell.
Gold Rush?
Gold Rush is correct. 5 more points for Lowell. What state's university in Urbana-Champaign says that Max from Lowell?
Illinois.
Illinois is correct. Most U.S. pumpkins are grown within 90 miles of the city of Peoria. That's really interesting. That's what they studied there. Interesting. What state that was the first to ratify the Articles of Confederation was also the birthplace of George Washington and Thomas Jefferson? Chris from Westville.
Virginia.
Virginia is correct. 5 points, and Westville back on the board, trailing by 15. His painting, The Night Cafe, shows a cafe in Arles, France, and was discussed in letters by that artist to his brother Theo. What Dutch painter created The Night Cafe the year before he created Starry Night? Chris from Westville.
Vincent van Gogh.
That is correct. 5 more for Westville, and Chris is on a roll. 5 points coming your way. In a biology lab, what instrument looks and is used like a pair of tweezers? Chris from Westville.
Forceps.
Forceps, yes. And you're on a 15-point roll yourself. And that is the end of our first round of play. Chris gets Westville within 5 after that first round. And we will take a moment now to meet our contestants on today's episode of Making the Grade. And we'll start on the Westville side with our friend Chris. Big run there, Chris, for Westville. Yeah, congratulations on that. You're a sophomore at Westville High School, and you're in the band, and I heard that you are the drummer in the band right now. Who are some of your favorite bands growing up? I know it's a different style. But...
Yeah, I really like the Beatles. That's what my dad introduced me to. The Rolling Stones, Led Zeppelin are definitely big influences for me.
Nice. Classic rocker then.
Yep.
Chris, good luck the rest of the game. Good to meet you. Max is a senior, and you like to run. You do the pole vault as well, I'm assuming, on the track team.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about your, I guess, what's your strongest event?
My strongest event would be pole vault, where I'm hoping to break the school record this year.
Nice. What is the school record?
The school record happens to be 12 foot 5 inches.
12.5, and you said your personal best was 11.
11.6.
You're close.
Yeah.
You're almost there. Just get a longer pole.
Yeah, you know.
I'll do it. Thanks, Max. Jessica's a sophomore, and you performed at the Orange Bowl halftime show this last year. Tell me a little bit about that.
It was very fun and nerve-wracking, but it was a great experience.
Nice, nice. And who was the featured guest artist there?
Joe Jonas.
Joe Jonas. That was a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
That's cool. Did you get to meet him?
No, I wish.
They probably didn't let you within 100 feet of him, I'm guessing. Jessica, great to have you here. Good luck the rest of the game. Alex, a senior at Westville, and you're going to play some basketball next year in college, right?
Yep.
Where are you going to do that?
I'm going to do my best to get to a Dominican University of Illinois.
All right. Now, I'm going to guess that you play a little center on the team.
Nah, I'm the point guard.
I figured that. All right. Well, nice to meet all of you. Good luck the rest of the game, Westville. And Westville is coached by Samantha Joel. As we check in now on the Lowell side, and I'm talking to Ian, who is a sophomore at Lowell High School, and you're a filmmaker.
I'm a junior, but yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did I say? Sophomore?
Yeah.
I can't even read my own writing. Look at that. It says 11. 11.
It does.
Maybe you could. Never mind. All right. You're a filmmaker. Tell me a little bit about that.
So my friends and I just make videos for our French class a lot, but I want to get into filmmaking as a career, hopefully.
Nice. Do you have a favorite movie?
Taxi Driver, Martin Scorsese film.
Cool. That's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
That's nice. Ian, good to meet you. Jody is a senior and says you're into fencing. So chain link,
white picket
fencing.
fences.
Nice,
Yes.
that's good. No. Obviously, we're talking about this thing, right?
Yes.
That's cool. You compete at school to do that.
I do, yeah.
That's awesome.
The 3-state conference, actually.
That's awesome. Very, very cool. Well, glad to have both of you guys here. Max is a junior at Lowell High School and a drum major in the marching band.
Yeah, I wave my arms and make sure the performance doesn't fall apart.
I like that. Now, marching band's a little different now than maybe like when our parents were there. It's really competitive.
Yeah, it is. It's really cutthroat.
Yeah, totally. It really is. It actually is pretty cutthroat. Max, great to meet you. Glad that you are here. Eva is a junior at Lowell High School, and you listed on your little your form coming in, your little about me. You had a high school goal, like one specific goal. What was that?
I would like to dye my hair every color of the rainbow by the time I graduate.
It's a good choice. And you chose blue today.
I did.
Which is great because you're on the blue side with a blue background. So maybe it might look like you don't have any hair at all on TV. I don't know. Awesome. Well, great to meet all of you. Good luck the rest of the game. The Lowell team is coached by Joe Giannotti. We will continue on in our game with our next round that we call Pop Quiz. This is a one-on-one competition, so we will go right down the road. You cannot confer with teammates on this one. It'll be Alex versus Eva, Max versus Jessica, Max from Westville with Jody, and Ian versus Chris. After 4 questions, we'll cycle back around. I'll try to introduce who's in each question. Buzz in, 5 points for a correct answer. Again, no penalty for an incorrect response. The first question goes to Eva and Alex. Climbers recommend that you take a week or more to reach the volcanic cone that contains the Uhuru peak that marks its highest point. Name this Tanzanian mountain, the highest in Africa. Alex from Westville.
Mount Ranger.
That is incorrect. Eva wants to take a shot. Go ahead.
Mount Kilimanjaro.
Kilimanjaro is correct. 5 points for Lowell, and you extend your lead. Next clue for Jessica and Max. Scientists recently discovered a way to use it in the creation of batteries. Name this sticky substance carried by bees that often creates... Jessica from Westville.
Honey.
It is not honey. I'll finish it for Max. That often creates allergies in humans. Go ahead, Max.
Pollen?
Pollen, yes. It was a guess, and a good one. Nice job. Jody and Max on the Westville side. This one's for you. The Missouri River separates the city of Mandan on its southwest from what capital city of North Dakota? All of our viewers in North Dakota are incredibly offended. Bismarck. Bismarck. No, that's all right. That's a challenging one. Ian and Chris, this one's for you. Her diary, On the Way Home, was published after her death by her daughter, Rose. Name this American author who lived on Rocky Ridge Farm in Missouri with her husband, Almanzo, where she wrote her series of Little House books. Chris from Westville.
Jane Austen.
Incorrect. Ian, you want to take a stab? A couple seconds here? No. It's all right. Looking for Laura Ingalls Wilder. No points awarded there. Back to Alex and Eva, another 5-point clue. What 6-letter adjective can mean both not very bright and an angle greater than 90 degrees? Eva from Lowell.
Obtuse.
Obtuse, and I've been accused of being that many times in my life. Thanks, Eva. 5 more points for Lowell. Max and Jessica, this one's for you. Finding its surface area requires measurement of its slant height from top to bottom. Max from Lowell.
Cone.
Cone is correct. A geometric object, a 3-dimensional solid with a circle and has a single point at the top. Nice job. Read my mind. Jody, Max, this one is for you. Which biome is divided into the subcategories semi-arid, cold, and hot and dry? Good for the biome. Max.
Arctic.
Not the Arctic. Jody? Go ahead.
The tundra.
Not the tundra. We're looking for deserts. Deserts. Ian and Chris, 5-point clue for you. Give the form in English that is derived from a verb, but that functions as a noun and ending in ing, as in the example, thinking can be painful. The story of my life. Go ahead, Chris.
Smarting.
No. Give Ian a shot at that. Go ahead, Ian.
Adverb.
No, we're looking for gerund. Gerund, and that is the end of our second round of play, where Lowell leads Westville by a score of 50-25, but many points coming your way in our next 2 rounds as we now start our class project. This is teamwork. Work together on it. I will read 3 clues that all lead toward the same answer. If you answer correctly after the first clue, I'll give you 30 points. I'll give you 20 points after 2 clues and 10 points if it takes all 3 clues to get through. All right? Again, buzz in. No penalty for an incorrect response, but we will give the other team a shot at those points. Okay. 3 clues that all point toward the same answer. The category is social studies. Here's your 30-pointer. Its chain bridge over the Danube River connects the 2 main parts of this capital city. All right. Here's your 20-point clue. Same answer. Its Heroes Square honors the 7 chieftains of the Magyars. Alex from Westville.
I'm going to guess Vienna.
It is not Vienna. Anybody on the Lowell side want to give it a shot? That's all right. They seem content. Here's your 3rd clue. It's worth 10 if you get it. This city is the capital of Hungary. Budapest. Budapest. That's all right. No points lost there, no points awarded. Still same score. 3 more clues looking for the same answer here. The category this time is science. Here's your 30-point clue. This creature's peppered version has long been studied because it becomes lighter colored in areas with less air pollution. 20-point clue, same answer. One way of getting rid of this insect is to use white balls that smell bad. Chris from Westville.
Moth.
Moth is correct. 20 points for Westville, and you now trail by just 5. Last set of clues in this round, 3 of them that all point toward one answer, the category literature and language arts. Here's your 30-pointer. She spent 28 years at the University of Chicago, supervising every dissertation produced by a graduate student there. 20-point clue. Thus, she had ample time to develop her preferred methods of how to cite references in a research paper. Here's your 10-pointer. Name this author of A Manual for Writers of Research Papers, Theses, and Dissertations, whose methods of citing references are still used today. Alex wants to take a guess.
Richardson?
That is incorrect. Anybody from the Lowell side? All right, we were looking for Kate Turabian. Trust me, I didn't know either. If I didn't have this, I wouldn't know. End of 3 rounds of play, Lowell leads Westville 50-45 in a very close game, and a ton of points at stake here in our last round that we call Final Exam. 6 categories on the board, 5 questions each. They are worth 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 points respectively. We're going to answer them in that order. The team that controls the board chooses the category. Right now, Westville, you trail by 5, so you control the board first. Where would you like to start?
Can you guys tell me what it is, because I forgot my glasses?
Oh, that's all right. We've got animals, British literature, American history, business, capitals, and arithmetic.
I'll take American history.
American history, a 10-point clue. This president was living in what is now his namesake cottage in 1862 when he wrote the Emancipation Proclamation. Chris from Westville.
Who is Abraham Lincoln?
Abraham Lincoln is correct. 10 points for you, and you control the board, and you're in the lead.
Let's go with...
You can stay there for 15 or go elsewhere.
Let's stay.
All right, 15-point clue, American history. Guarded by members of the 3rd U.S. Infantry, the marker at this gravesite within Arlington National Cemetery, Chris from Westville.
Tomb of the Unknown Soldiers.
Is correct, also known as the Tomb of the Unknowns. 15 more for Westville, and you have the board. Where to? You can stay.
American history.
Let's stay.
You're on a roll, Chris. Might as well. 20-point clue in that category. Thomas Jefferson sold his personal library to Congress to replace what was burned during this armed conflict. Alex from Westville.
War of 1812.
War of 1812 for 20 more for Westville. You control it. Stay there?
Yeah.
All right, 25, might as well. She had argued cases before the U.S. Supreme Court as Solicitor General, but had never been a judge until appointed to the court by Barack Obama. Alex from Westville.
Ginsburg?
Is not Ginsburg. Lowell? Elena Kagan. Elena Kagan. Westville, you can finish the category or go elsewhere.
Finish it.
Finish it. 30-point clue with enthusiasm. When Missouri joined the Union as a slave state, this northeastern state joined as a free state. Chris from Westville.
What is Kansas?
It is not Kansas. Joined as a free state at the same time. Eva.
Maine.
Maine is correct. There's a big one. 30 for Lowell, and you're back within 10. A tight game so far, and you control the board. No more American history. You have to go somewhere else.
Let's do animals.
Animals. 10-point clue. Plymouth Rock, Rhode Island Red, and Delaware Blue are breeds of this. Alex from Westville.
Chicken.
Chicken, yes. 10 more for Westville. The board is yours.
Let's go British literature.
What's the last one below American history?
You got arithmetic down there.
British history.
British history.
Let's keep it on animals.
All right, animals. 15 points. Like that. A newly found Australian species of this animal can lay its eggs in the crack of a rock instead of in water and still have them grow into tadpoles. Jody from Lowell.
Frog?
A frog, a blotched boulder frog, in fact. Yes, 15 for Lowell. You are within 5 and you control the board. Where to?
Arithmetic, please.
Arithmetic, a 10-point clue. You preying on their weakness. That's what you're doing. If a pyramid of cans in a grocery store has 10 cans on the bottom row, 9 on the second row, 8 on the third, and so on, the 7th row has this number of cans. Chris from Westville.
It's 3.
It is not 3, Lowell. Eva.
4.
4, yes. 10 points for Lowell. Stay there or go somewhere else.
We'll stay with arithmetic.
15-point clue in arithmetic. The sum of 7 squared plus 2 to the 4th. Eva from Lowell.
65.
Yes, 49 plus 16 is 65. 15 for you. Where to?
Back to animals, please.
Animals, 20-pointer. This poisonous reptile whose timber variety, Alex from Westville.
Rattlesnake.
Rattlesnake, yes, 20 points for Westville. And we are tied at 120 apiece. A great game. Where to?
Keep it on animals.
Animals, 25-point clue. To help save this bird's endangered northern spotted variety, scientists are killing its barred variety. Alex from Westville.
Owl.
Owl, yes, 25 points for Westville, and that's what you lead by. Where to? You can finish the category. All right, 30-point clue in animals. We'll wipe it out. In physics, this animal is the main character in Schrodinger's paradox. Eva from Lowell.
Cat.
The Schrodinger cat for 30 points. Lowell in the lead by 5. You control the board. Somewhere else.
Back to arithmetic.
Arithmetic, a 20-point clue. If x is 24.6 and y is 0.41, the value x divided by y. Furiously writing. Eva.
60.
60 is correct. 20 points for Lowell. How did you? Never mind. I just have the answer here, so go ahead. You control the board, Eva.
Arithmetic for 25.
All right, 25 points in arithmetic. As a fraction in lowest terms, the sum 15/100ths plus 4/10ths. Chris from Westville.
5500ths.
Is incorrect. Lowell can take a shot. Go ahead, Max.
11/20.
Yes, 11/20. Chris, you were right, but you didn't reduce it down to 11/20. No problem there. 25 for Lowell, and you lead by 50. You've got the board. You can finish. All right, 30 in arithmetic. 90 pieces of Halloween candy are divided between Anne and Barbara. If Anne gets twice as many pieces as Barbara, Barbara has this many. Eva from Lowell.
30.
30, yes. Anne gets 60, and you've got 30 points for that right answer. You've got the board as well.
Business?
Business. It's a 10-point clue. After learning the real estate business from his father, Fred, Alex from Westville.
President Trump.
That is correct, Donald Trump. I don't have to even finish that one. Pretty current. All right, 10 points for Westville, and you control the board.
Business 15.
All right, 2 minutes left to go in the game. A 15-point clue in business. Term used to define the exclusive possession or control of the supply or trade in a commodity. Max from Lowell.
Monopoly.
Monopoly, also an excellent board game. 15 points for you, and you've got the board. You don't agree? Okay. Go ahead.
Business?
Business, 20-point clue. In early 1848, this business location on the American River employed James Marshall, whose discovery there ignited the California gold rush. Alex from Westville.
Union Pacific.
Incorrect. Lowell, want to take a shot at those 20 points? Sutter's Mill. Sutter's Mill. Lowell.
Business for 25.
Business, 25-point clue. This huge corporation was formed in 1901 when Andrew Carnegie sold his namesake business to banker J. Pierpont Morgan. Max from Westville.
Chase.
Incorrect. Lowell? Max?
JP Morgan.
Incorrect. Sounds like it, though. U.S. Steel, or USX, the correct answer there. We are under a minute to go. Lowell, go ahead.
Finish the category.
Finish the category. 30-pointer. Created by Woodrow Wilson in 1914, this is an independent agency of the United States government. Alex from Westville.
Oh, was Treasury Department.
That's incorrect. I'll finish it for Lowell, independent agency of the United States government whose principal mission is the promotion of consumer protection and the prevention of anti-competitive business practices, EVA.
The Better Business Bureau?
Incorrect. We're looking for the Federal Trade Commission. Just a few moments to play. Go ahead, Lowell.
Capitals.
Capitals, 10-pointer. In 2016, leaders of the Roman Catholic and Eastern Orthodox churches met to try and begin healing their great schism at Jose Marti Airport in this Cuban capital. Alex from Westville.
Havana.
Havana, yes. 10 points for you. And that is the end of our game by a score of 235 to 165 in a great match indeed. Lowell will move on to our quarterfinal round. Congratulations to the Red Devils and a great game played by both schools. Thanks for tuning in to this edition of Making the Grade. We will see you next time.